Hello, this is a work update really, a vlog about our initial poster ideas. So I've previously done a post about Digipacks, where I sketched out our initial Digipack idea, and that's still in thought process really of how we can do it. But some poster ideas that me and Henry came up with. First of all, we sort of had an idea that there'd be a background, like a nice sort of countryside background, so it's sort of typical of the genre, because it's not like a really grungy, dirty genre, but it's just kind of a nice area to get a picture sort of. So right at the top of the page we were going to have these episodes, obviously because that's what we're advertising and that's the song name, so we thought that it should have a big prominent place on the page. And underneath that then there'd be a picture of Henry and Ethan together, and they'd sort of just be holding their guitars in it's quite a typical band pose that you see quite a lot of. And then underneath, or next to Henry sort of thing, would be a faded out picture of Eve. And her body would be facing Henry, but she'd be looking away, again to add to the idea of she doesn't really like him sort of thing. And then yeah, so she'd be faded out, so because Henry's playing his guitar, so that's what he'd be interested in, and so Eve would be sort of in the back of his mind. So for our second idea, we thought we'd have the words these episodes written at the bottom. This so it'd still take pride of place, so it'd all still be pretty big on the page. And then just above that, we were thinking about having a picture of Henry and Eve together, but sort of not facing each other, so similar to the first one. And then it'd have Henry's sort of staring at Eve in a typical ideas that we put through our production. But then Eve obviously would be looking the other way, as this to signify she doesn't like Henry, or something like that. And then while Henry just sort of just outside Henry's head, so just a bit further over from Henry, sorry, we were thinking about having a little bubble for him, so it looks like he's thinking about, while he's looking at Eve, he's thinking about and there'll be a picture of Ethan there and Henry's guitar on the floor, so it's just something that Henry would also want to be doing, and so with Eve there in the picture of Ethan and his guitar the other side, it would the two things that Henry's real life revolves around. So this is the first sort of sketch that me and Henry came up with. You've got Henry and Ethan there standing with their guitars, and Eve facing away from Henry, which I previously described, but this time they're standing on the wall, and what we're yet to finish is on the wall we're going to incorporate the words "these episodes", so it looks like it's sort of been graffitied into the wall, and we'll do this through Photoshop.